All right. All right. Hold on. Here we go. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, yeah. Sorry, I'm just a minute late. Had to talk about our kitchen fiasco for a little bit. So today I'm actually going to change it up. I was going to do the top 5 oils to help kids' immune system, support them. But today I'm actually going to start talking about stress and the top 5 oils to help with a high stress life. I had a few people reach out to me about that last week in the comments. So I thought it would be a good idea to touch upon that because I know I'm going through a lot right now. There's a lot going on here with the kids home all the time, and our kitchen is broken. We're going on 3 weeks now, 3 weeks with no kitchen and 4 children. So it's been super stressful, and it kind of was a good reminder for me on the things that I normally do to help with stress. So I wanted to share that information with all of you. It's helpful in times of just whatever's going on. There's a lot going on with everybody right now. So I thought it would be a good one to kind of talk about. So first I want to touch upon the limbic system, which is, in your brain there. And it is with the limbic system. So the sense of smell is the only one out of the 5 senses that is directly linked to the limbic lobe. What the limbic lobe does is it is your control center for your emotions. So your anxiety, depression, fear, anger, joy, all of that stuff comes from that region. So the scent a special fragrance, whatever it is that you're smelling, it can invoke memories, it can invoke emotions before you're even consciously aware of it. So just think of like a cologne or a perfume that you use and you smell it and it makes you feel confident, it makes you feel beautiful, whatever it is. That's aromatherapy at work. It's directly linked to your brain. So those are just some things to think about. Your perfumes and your colognes are typically just loaded with toxic chemicals. So that's why essential oils are the way to go. You can make your own perfumes, make your own cologne. It's pretty awesome. They're pretty awesome. So some of the ones for high stress to kind of help ground you and bring you back, down from that level. Valor is a huge one. Valor is it is for big emotions. Some of the oils that are in it, it's a blend of some different oils. So some of the ones that are in it are rosewood, which is very grounding. Blue tansy that is what is like amazing for big emotions, for kids, for adults, everybody. There's frankincense in there, which is used in Europe for depression. You can Google that. And then spruce, which is good for emotional blocks to help kind of open you up. And yeah, so that's that one. And then, so peace and calming, I don't have that one with me right now. It's one of my favorites. I carry it with me everywhere. Valor and peace and calming. Peace and calming has blue tansy in it as well. So big emotions, that's what that is for. Patchouli is in that one. Helps stimulate the limbic center. So gets your brain kind of going, or relaxing it, but getting it to open up. And then tangerine, which helps calms nerves. Orange, citrus, or any citrus kind of always bring feelings of joy to most people. So that's a good one in there. And then ylang ylang, which is a beautiful smell. That's one of my, I love that one. I use that in my perfumes a lot. And helps promote feelings. Ylang ylang helps promote feelings of confidence. So it's like a very pretty smell. And I have a great story about, what do we have for time? Okay, I have a good story about peace and calming, and I don't know if my mom knows this or remembers, but when I was giving birth to my oldest son, my first child, it was a hot mess. I was in labor over 30 hours. I don't even remember anymore, but It was long. He was stuck. He wouldn't come down. The doctor was ready to get the forceps out. I mean, I had like a grandstand of nurses there. I'm not even joking. There were so many people in the room. Apparently she's really good with forceps. So there were like nurses that wanted to watch her do it. There were at least 5, maybe 6 or 7 nurses watching this whole thing. He didn't have to get the forceps, luckily, but he did eventually end up coming down on his own. But anyways, while I was pushing and doing all that stuff, I think I was pushing for like 2.5 hours to try and get him out. And my mom she had a little bowl of water with peace and calming in it, mixed in with it. And she would take the washcloth, bring it out and put it on my forehead. And that is one of the only like things I remember that was like so calming in that high stress environment where like we didn't know what was going to happen. He wasn't coming down. He wasn't coming out. It was super stressful. That like brought me back and helped me through it. And I don't know if she even knows or remembers doing that, but that is like one thing I remember about that whole process. It was crazy. So peace and calming is like a good one. Valerian, the constituents in valerian, the sesquiterpenes, the valerianic acid, the valerone, those are all natural chemicals that are in valerian, and they have a calming effect on the nervous system. So valerian is a really good one for a lot of things. Sleep, stress. This is a great one. Idaho blue spruce actually induces relaxation. Native Americans considered that the Northwestern Native Americans had considered that tree, or still do consider that tree, to be very sacred. And they use all parts of the tree for different ceremonies and things, but they did use the leaves for smudging and purification. So Idaho blue spruce is a great one to diffuse when stressed. Any pine really is a great kind of brings you down, kind of sits your brain in the right spot to help you relax. And then lavender, of course, is always a good one for high stress situations. My husband, when he has to travel, he takes lavender and peppermint with him and diffuses them, or puts them in, he puts them on a cotton ball in the vent. And he doesn't carry a diffuser around with him, but he should. Anyway, so he uses lavender and peppermint when he travels because he's high stress when he travels. He doesn't like to fly. He just doesn't like to be away. So that really helps him just calm down, relax on the plane and in his hotel room. And then if all those oils, if they are not helping and you're just really having one of those days, or one of, if you're in that season of life when it's stressful, Young Living does sell the CBD oil. And it is amazing. So when my husband travels, he takes the lavender and the peppermint, and I take the CBD oil because I'm fine during the day. It's at night, subconsciously, I think my brain is preparing for getting all the kids down to bed and all the things that happen at night. Who's going to wake up? Who's going to, just the stress of nighttime. And subconsciously, I think my mind is I'm not thinking about it. I'm never oh my goodness, what's going to happen? There's too much going on for me to think about that stuff. But subconsciously, my brain is there. And the CBD oil is the only thing that, if I take it right after dinner time, it's the only thing that helps me through the night. Not even no stress. And it's, I don't even know how to explain it. It's magical. Basically, I'm not even thinking about it. It's just, I'm not stressed out. And all of a sudden I realize that I'm not stressed out and I can handle it all. And it's amazing stuff. There's absolutely 0.0000% THC in it. If you're worried about that, nothing in it, nothing bad. It's all natural. It's all no bad things that are going to show up to you, on a drug test or something like that. No THC. So there's all kinds of oils that are great for stress. It depends on what scents you like that can help relax anybody. There's citrus, there's pines, neroli, which is orange flower, orange citrus flowers. That one's really pretty. There's so many that, can work. And everybody is different. So you need to experiment what is going to work for you. It's never the same for anybody. Never, never, never. So always experiment. Valor works great on our kids when there's like high emotions that they're dealing with, blue plate and I wanted an orange plate, and that's, the world has ended. Valor is great for those meltdowns. So yeah, always experiment on, which ones you like, but also remember that first, when we're stressed, which is something I need to remember right now, is healthy eating and making sure you're drinking lots of water, and good eating. Right now we don't have a kitchen, so we've been eating out a lot, and that's not what we do here. So I think that's adding to my stress levels, like this crappy eating that we've been doing. And I need to remember to eat better and drink water. I have not been drinking enough water lately, which I usually do pretty well. But there's a little tidbit I wanted to share with you about water and the cells in our body. So we all know that the cells in our body are controlled by electrical signals from our brain, right? Shoots down through our brain. Our brain tells our body what to do, tells where to go, all that jazz. How does electricity travel in our bodies that way? Through water. So it's like little water traveling systems through our body, and that's how the electrical currents are going through. If you're not drinking enough water, if you're dehydrated, if you have a lot of heavy metals in your body, if you have a lot of toxic chemicals in your body that are jamming up that system, it's going to thicken it up, and those signals cannot get through your body. And when those signals can't get through, other things happen. There's a lot of experts that think that that's where degenerative diseases stem from, and neurological issues. So that's something to look into. Talk to your doctor about, maybe. It's always good to talk to your doctor about things. And then I do have a roller recipe. If you're interested, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you're interested. Send me a message if you're interested. Also tag a friend if you have a friend that you think would benefit from some of this information. If they have a high stress life, these are some natural ways to help you relax and bring that down. I do have a great roller recipe for tension. So, when you get stressed and everything is tense and causes, brain hurt and just all kinds of things. Roller recipe that I have is great for the back of your neck and right around your hairline and your jawline also. But all of those oils, you can diffuse them. You can always on the back of your neck, right along the spine, the base of your neck, up to like right there, cranium area. That's a great place to put the oils around for stress around your hairline, your jawline. Those are all great areas for stress. What else did I want to talk about? I think that was basically it. Let me see if have any questions today. I don't have no questions today that I can see. Let me know if you have any questions. If you want more, I know I have a couple friends that are looking for a lot more information. Shoot me a message. We can talk. There's a lot of, this is just a quick 15-minute video about stress. So there's a lot more information that I can share with you if this is something you're really looking for, a natural way to kind of bring those stress levels down. So then next week I'll talk about the kids, the top 5 oils for kids to support their immune system. This week I wanted to switch it up because stress it's never good. It causes inflammation in the body and all kinds of stuff to go wrong. So let's work on keeping our stress levels down because ours is crazy here. All right, so next week we will talk about top 5 oils to help support kids' immune system, and we will see you then. Have a good night, you guys. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.